I want to show you what the vinegar eels look like in the growing bottle before I start showing you how to harvest them. There's my two little lumps of apple down there in the bottom. Let me get the light here showing. See if we can focus. There. If you hold the light just right through the plastic, you can see it's just a never-ending mass of vinegar eels swimming around inside this jar. And it's true from top to bottom. Let's switch over and see how the other jar looks. Oh, there we go. You can see this jar is just as loaded. So this is what we're going to be working with as I show you how to harvest them out of this stuff, because you certainly don't want to put this extremely strong apple cider vinegar in your tank. It'll really mess with your pH. So I'll show you how to get them out pretty cleanly. Alright, today I want to show you the easy way to harvest the vinegar eels. I put a video up before showing how we start this. It's half apple cider vinegar, half water with a couple pieces of apple in it. Some people will just add some brown sugar or something. I like to use the apple. And then you add the vinegar eels. Vinegar eels do not drop out of the sky. You've got to actually put some into the container to start with. But you don't need very many, and they grow really quickly. So, you need a vinegar eel culture to start with. You need some polyester floss, or I always have some of this cut your own filter material laying around that you can kind of see has been cut and snipped and nipped on for all kinds of little things. It's a pretty important little piece. And then you need some bottles that have a straight neck. Basically, in an overview, what we're going to do is we're going to fill it up with the vinegar eels all the way up to this starting point where we get a straight neck. Okay? This would mean filling all the way up to here. Here's a great bottle. I think I got this at Walmart. It had something in it, rice wine vinegar or something. It was like 2 1/4 or something. I just poured the stuff out that was inside of it. What I wanted was the bottle. This uses a smaller amount. You'll fill your vinegar eels up to here, and then you have a nice straight neck to work with. Then while you're scrounging around wondering what you do with the little flower vases you get, here's one that works pretty good. This one doesn't have a straight neck, but it has a really nice pinch point right here, so it works really well too. Then, to help pour the stuff into the bottle, the vinegar eels into the bottle, you're going to need a funnel, or you're going to have be better at pouring than I am. Once we get the vinegar eels up to here, we're going to put in our little piece of filter material, the polyester floss, some kind of cotton, whatever, right here. And then we're going to pour regular water above it. The regular water will float on top of this stuff, of the apple cider vinegar. This will make the barrier point so we know where it splits up. What will happen is the vinegar eels need oxygen. They got to come to the surface. So over an hour or so, they'll crawl through their apple cider vinegar, through this filter, up into the clear water on top. This is what we're going to take out with a turkey baster or an eyedropper, and it'll be water with millions of vinegar eels, and that's what we'll feed to our fish. Now, the problem people have is they'll stuff this in, right? They'll get it in there, and while you're trying to get it exactly where you want, that's what it does. It falls down and it disappears. Now you're really screwed because it's down there in the bottom. So, here's the deal. Hey, take some string, or I'm using some fishing line, tie it off. Now you got something to pull it out if it goes in too far. Pretty simple trick, works every time. Just tie some string to it, then if it falls down in, you can pull it out. Works very nicely. Okay, then you need the water that you're going to put on top. Alright, now, because this is such a cool little bottle, I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to, these all have some, you can use a coffee filter, paper towel, anything. I use a paper towel and a rubber band. You don't want bugs and stuff falling in there because this thing will last for years. So, make sure you leave a little bit of an air hole. Made that mistake before. And then just pour in the apple cider vinegar. And you want to pour it until it reaches that top spot. Which of course I passed that point. So then, now you know why we have a turkey baster. Now we go in and we pull some of that out. Oh, it's really nice that that worked. Okay, now in goes our filter stuff. Poke it down a little bit here with the turkey baster. So now we've got a nice broken area there. And then you can pour, or you can use the turkey baster or whatever, but we're going to fill this area up with water. And let's see if I can get us. Now I'm going to close in on that, and you can see by the color that you've got the apple cider vinegar down there on the bottom. Then you've got the filter material, and then you have that nice straight water. Okay, now we're going to let this sit right like it is for about an hour, and let those vinegar eels work their way up through there up into the water at the top. And then we'll come back and I'll show you how that worked and how we get them all out of there. See you in about an hour. Alright, it's been a couple hours now, and as you can see looking in here, this is my original nice apple cider vinegar color. Then we come up here to the liquid on top of this filtering material, and you can see how many vinegar eels have now climbed through this. And it's pretty easy now to take a turkey baster or an eyedropper and just pull out the water with the vinegar eels. See, it's just that easy, and you've got a nice clean food ready to feed your really small fry. So there's the end deal of how to harvest your vinegar eels and get them into nice clean water. And now we'll pull this piece out and we'll pour the whole thing back into the culture and let it continue on. Thank you for watching.